Hey, we always live Elvis.
Hey, Memphis Mafia Kid,
And Teresa.
hey, y'all. Hope y'all having a great week. We've had a good one, and weekend's coming up, and got some got some great questions again for you this week. But first, I want to do a couple shout outs. Christine Turney and Pam Maccabee. Hey, we appreciate y'all coming aboard. Welcome. Glad to have y'all. Also, some prayers go out to a few of our friends that and subscribers that's having some health issues. Michael Smith, Sherry Sue, and Candy McNeese from down there in Mississippi.
Yes, Gulf Coast.
So with that, hey Teresa, why don't we get?
Okay, Jason Betzold. Did Elvis ever sing to you or your family?
He did, and as we've told, he sang Danny Boy several times to Mama, and actually pretty much in full, trying to get his way about some things. I know once was actually he sang it to her to get her to go to Palm Springs the last trip we made. And over the years, yes, he's sung several songs. And hey, that is a great question. I don't think we've had that one before.
Okay, we have Kieran Jessup. She's new to the channel. Welcome to the channel.
Welcome.
And she
Appreciate
says, did Elvis have a chef? And who took care of the horses and the grounds at Graceland?
Okay, we got two there. And like you said, you're new, and then don't mind answering. Those of you that we have answered this for, hey, bear with us. We got us a new member to our Elvis family. So the first one, no, Elvis did not have a chef. The housekeepers, and I've talked about them, was Miss Lottie, Miss Mary, Miss Nancy, but mainly Miss Lottie and Miss Mary did the majority of the cooking. And as I've said before, they could cook. I hadn't been a fat boy for as long as I've been, with them not having been a good cook. But as far as the horses and the grounds of Graceland, Earl Pritchett, who was married to I've totally lost my mind. To Vernon's sister, Aunt Nash. I'm sorry, my mind just went bloop. He worked the grounds along with Mike McGregor, and they had an older man, loved him to death, that actually was on the ranch, and Elvis brought him up the ranch, and his name was Albert. And then a little bit later on in the final years, Tommy Henley, Tish's husband, helped out too. It was hired to help with the grounds and the horses, and that's who took care of that. Hey, another great question, and even though we've had it before, appreciate y'all new coming aboard.
This one's for me from Kevin8431. Wants to know if I can tell us a few of my favorite Elvis songs. Well, Trying to Get to You, because that was our song.
That was
we were
our
dating.
That was our song when we were dating. It sure was.
Well, Devil in Disguise, because you say that's the song about me.
Oh, that's definitely it. And come on, let's not. I mean, what do you always sing to me? Burning Love, because
I do not.
That's what you call me.
You're gonna be burning love.
She does, y'all. She just
my
not me. But
gosh.
that's actually what she calls me, Burning Love.
I do. I have never called you burning. I call you some things, but that's not one of them.
She's lying.
No,
she
I'm
does.
not.
She does.
I do not.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah, those two are my favorites. I mean, I like a lot of them, but I think
well, and I've been asked that in the past, and pretty much my whole family, and it's just damn hard. I mean,
I know, because there's so many. Just,
if Elvis sang it, I love it.
Well, this is from Ashley. Did Lisa play with Barbie dolls as a child?
She did. She played with Barbies. No, she had Barbies. She had the Ken doll. And then, a lot of your other baby dolls. I mean, she loves stuff like that. Once again, like we talk about with Elvis, she was human too. And I can't say a normal little girl, because that she wasn't. But she did like normal little girl things. Let's put it like that.
All right, and Crystal Wiggins says, with the song by Jason Aldean, Try That in a Small Town, how do you think Elvis would have felt about it and y'all?
I knew this was probably going to come up. Well, I'm going to start with how I think Elvis would have felt about it. I think he would have loved it, and I'm going to tie all that in together, and you think, why? It's, y'all, I'm sorry. I mean, I have to call it as I sees it, and me and Teresa has listened to the song several times, and I think it's a great song. I don't understand where all the issues are coming from. For one, it nowhere to me does it seem racial at all. What I get out of it, and this is going to tie why I think Elvis would like it, is if you've never been from a small town, you probably might not understand. In a small town, pretty much everybody knows everybody, and everybody's got everybody's back. And Teresa, we live
and you're protective of that town. You're protective of it.
Right, and we live in a small town now, and the best I checked and remember, we've got many races. And when it comes down to it in a small town, like I said, these people have got each other's back. They're basically family.
And when you live someplace a long time, you really don't want anything or anyone. You don't want change, pretty much. You like how it is. You don't want change. You sure don't want crime, coming in, wherever that comes from. You want it to stay, kind of like your little protective little bubble, I guess you could say. Yeah. You like it how it is, and,
Exactly right. And, I mean, it's kind of like an old saying, and not knocking big cities, but they are bigger, and but if we could get more people just across the world to stand together, or across the United States to stand together like that, we would be, in my opinion, so much better off. I mean, but what I was saying about the old saying is, if you mess with a little town, it's kind of like if you keep poking and sticking and stir up a wasp's nest, you're gonna get stung. Yeah. And I'm sorry, it's kind of like it's somewhat like a, Teresa, you talk like a patriotic, a song. It is meant to pull people together, not meant. I've heard people say, well, it's all talking about certain people. This. Once again, the last time I checked, our criminals, our bad people, are of all colors, race, religion. That's just life, and to pinpoint it and say that it's talking or meaning something racial. Y'all, please re-listen to the song. Like I said, all I can do is state what I feel. Teresa states what she feels about it.
It's definitely a southern country song. I mean, because that's what a lot of small towns.
Sure, but it doesn't. But it doesn't mean right. Small towns.
Still,
but small towns in the north. It's a song for all of America, and it's a song to me, to get behind. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of made me, want to buff up and poke out the chest a little bit and think, don't come mess around in this little town. But y'all, hey. Everybody has their opinion, and I'm not going to argue with that. All we can do is tell you how we feel about it because we was asked, and I think I know
that's like a lot of
that's
songs.
The way Elvis would have felt about it, and Elvis would have seen it.
Like a lot of things, don't pick at something to turn it into something that it's not. A lot of songs in every genre.
Right, and believe me, I'm not saying
just
this.
Just take it at face value.
I'm not saying this because Jason Aldean's my friend. I've never met the man, okay? But it's a good song. I mean, what can I say? And it should, rile people up to want to stand together. That's the way I see it. Like,
I think it's more of a pulling people together song.
It is, and like our, kind of look at it. Like our Elvis family. Look how they stand together.
Right.
Like
exactly.
I and we've talked about it many times, there's no better, loyal fans. If you want to get the wall stirred up and really get stung, mess with an Elvis fan.
Yeah.
That's all I
Yeah.
can say. Y'all, hey,
Protective.
hope y'all have enjoyed today's. We're getting real close to our Elvis week. Can't wait to see y'all.
Next Friday.
Yeah, well, and we'll
Well,
let you
next
know.
Friday,
Next
yeah.
Friday, we're actually going to be out and about around Memphis, different places, try to see everybody. And then Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we will be at Danielle's mama and daddy's Elvis Fans Matter question and answers. And can't wait to see y'all. And we'll get y'all another video out Saturday or Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And I know before somebody sends in, kind of missed out on some of the shorts. Got some more shorts.
We've got to get rolling on that.
Gotta get some shorts to y'all, and
Yes.
we'll do that. Appreciate y'all staying with us. Appreciate y'all watching us. Appreciate y'all loving us. And with that, y'all, we're gonna get out of here till next time. But remember, we always live Elvis.